We're rolling into week 1. We're going to be setting lineups soon for Sunday's games. Monday night too. Today we're doing a player battle where we're pitting 20 players up against each other, 10 different battles. I want to do another one of these. So in the comments below, drop 2 players that you have a lineup battle with. And I'll do up to 20 of them for the next video. And I'll do a video on them helping you guys out. I'll have that rolled out tomorrow sometime around this time or in the evening. So make sure you do that. Before we dig in on this position battle series, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're helping you set your lineups by looking at the matchups, position battles, player rankings. We're helping you with the waiver wire multiple times throughout the week, deeper than any other channel out there. We're doing deep dives on all the players that are trending, waiver wire, back from injury, climbing depth chart, whatever it is. If it's news, I'll be there. Click that button. Stop missing out. Our first player battle of this series for the year, we're looking at Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan Robinson. Really, we're just getting it fired off from the top here. So both of them, obviously, we're starting both. But who will have the better game? Who has the better matchup? Both of them are in great matchups. 47.5 over under for Gibbs. Bijan, 46.5. Both of them are going to get work in the passing game. I think the safest one to help you out, Bijan, because he does not have Monty there to steal the red zone looks. And that's really the only question there with Gibbs. I think both of them are relatively safe. Both of them have a lot of upside. Both of them are good to go. But Bijan does not have a Monty there on any game. There will be at least one or a few games or a handful that Monty's the thorn in our side. Travis Hunter, Garrett Wilson this week. You got Jets, Steelers, 37.5 over under. You got Travis Hunter in the Jaguars versus the Panthers, who were just giving fantasy points away last year. I look at Garrett Wilson. He's a hard start for me. He is also a dependable veteran that you kind of feel good about. But this is a matchup to where he has to score a touchdown. Like, the Jets are not throwing it 30 times in this game. Both teams are going to run the ball a lot. Both of these teams are going to run a lot of clock. I look at Travis Hunter, possibly the best wide receiver, too, Trevor Lawrence has ever had. You got Brian Thomas Jr. there to stretch things out. Panthers give up fantasy points in bunches last year, so even if they're better, they're still going to be giving fantasy points in bunches. I'm rolling Travis Hunter, and a lot of fantasy sites have Garrett Wilson ranked a lot higher than Travis Hunter, 10 or more spots in the wide receiver rankings. I got Travis Hunter ahead of Garrett Wilson. Looking at these two quarterbacks here, J.J. McCarthy, Michael Penix, you're looking at the matchups. Both of them are in favorable situations. You go look at the Fantasy Pros rankings. Both of them are down there in the rankings, so you're looking at 2 QB2s. You look at Vegas, they're saying 43.5 over-under for the Vikings-Bears game, 46.5 over-under for Bucks-Falcons. You're looking at what Penix has. He's good at tight end. He's good at running back. He's good with Drake London. J.J. McCarthy has Justin Jefferson, a good run game. I'm looking at this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. They were getting into shootouts. These two teams like to get into shootouts. Bears, Vikings, there's a lot of unknown here. There's a lot of change of quarterback for the Vikings, change of the whole team pretty much for the Bears, coaching staff, upgrade offensive line. You got Caleb Williams in his second year. I think the safest play is Michael Penix. I think J.J. McCarthy right now, pure upside when you're pitting them up against each other. I think I'd roll Michael Penix and go safer. Tyler Warren versus Kyle Pitts here. Kyle Pitts has more upside. It's just you do not know if he's going to get the target share, the opportunities in this game. He could definitely get that. That could definitely work out for them. However, Tyler Warren, he's going to be out there. He's going to be out there on all the snaps. He'll be getting targeted by Danny Dimes. He's got a good matchup here with a 47.5 over-under. I think the Dolphins-Colts game is going to be lit. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. This is his first ever NFL game. I think Warren is a little bit of a safer play. I think Kyle Pitts more if I'm shooting for upside, like if the guy I'm going against went off on Friday or Thursday in those matchups, and now I got to shoot for more points, then I'd go Kyle Pitts. Alvin Kamara, Kyren Williams. We got Rams and Texans, 43.5 over-under. Cardinals and Saints, 43.5 over-under. And it's simple for me. I don't trust Spencer Rattler. I like both running backs. I like them as players. I don't trust Spencer Rattler. Give me Kyren Williams. I feel a little bit safer with him. Now we're looking at DK Metcalf and Matthew Golden. Metcalf is in a horrendous matchup. He will get a lot of the targets, a good target share, but will it be enough? We got to cash in the red zone to score. We got to have some big moments here. Limited opportunities in this matchup, but you're looking at Matthew Golden, first ever NFL game. Jaden Reed's banged up, but back at practice, so we do have a little bit more competition for targets there. But a 47.5 over-under versus 37.5 versus the Detroit Lions. Both teams can move the football. If I had to pick between the two, I'm shooting for more upside here with Matthew Golden. There's a chance they have similar target shares. There's a chance they see similar targets. Matthew Golden, though, in a matchup here where more fantasy points could be scored. This is our flex battle. David Montgomery versus Zay Flowers. David Montgomery, since he's a running back, a little bit safer with those running back touches. We know he's going to touch the football. Zay Flowers should see a good amount of targets in this matchup. Should easily hit 5. Should see more. 50.5 over-under. This game script could break, or it could hit that under if these defenses really start to hit. It could be a nasty one either way, but the ball should be flowing here. I think Zay Flowers has that upside to capitalize in, and on top of that, Montgomery does too. But the upside, if you're looking for that, a little bit more dangerous considering it could be Gibbs who gets it. You're hoping that Montgomery scores over the goal line. He's a safe play if you're worried about touches and workload. If you're shooting for more upside in their matchup, I would go Zay Flowers. If I had to pick between the two in my lineups, I would go David Montgomery. Devantae, Chase Brown. Devantae in a glorious matchup against the Dolphins. We got the Browns matchup. The over-under went up actually on DraftKings to 48.5. It was 47.5 24 hours ago. So Vegas is expecting a lot of points scored in this game, mostly by the Bengals. That Browns defense is pretty stout. I expect this game to hit the under. I'm going Achane. I think he's in a better matchup. I think this game's going to have more flow to it on both sides of the ball. I am looking at Achane for this matchup. Devantae Adams, Jaxon, Smith-Njigba. When I look at these two matchups here, there's a chance that the Niners-Seahawks game could be a little bit slower. And I think Matthew Stafford is out there to sling the rock to him and Puka. And I think this over-under at 43.5 is accounting to Matthew Stafford not being out there in training camp preseason due to the back injury. I'm going with Devantae Adams. I think there's a lot of upside in this matchup here against the Texans. More safer. Like, I know what I'm going to get. He's going to be getting touches. He's going to be getting opportunity. He'll probably get you a baseline like 10 PPR fantasy points. Give a little, take a little. I think RJ Harvey's got more upside. I think they're going to be up on the Titans. I see the over-under at 42.5. I think they'll be up on the Titans. I think they'll be smashing them with that defense. I think that'll allow RJ Harvey to get some of those carries. I like RJ Harvey. Those are the start-sit battles for the day. I'm going to try and have some more tomorrow. Make sure to have your battle suggestions down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.